morning, friends. It is Tuesday, April 14th. And we're going to work through some word problems today in math. So I want to remind you that in this unit, our focus is to add and subtract to 1,000. But in word problems, we're only going up to 200. And your I can statement is I can add or subtract in word problems using an efficient strategy. So when we look at our Tuesday sheet, it says Tuesday up here. The first word problem is about basketball game. At a basketball game, the home team scored 102 points. They won the game by 16 points. So the important, the important point here is that 102 was the most points scored. They won by 16 points. The question being asked is how many points did the away team score? We know the home team scored 102. And how many points did the away team score? So I'm going to give you a second. So if you said 102 minus 16, that is absolutely correct. That is the most efficient one. If you wanted to solve something plus 16 equals 102, that would also get you to the same place. And an efficient strategy for subtraction, I'm going to do the first one. 102 minus 10 from my 16 equals 92. 92, and I'm breaking my 6 up into a 2 and a 4 equals 90. And 90 minus 4 equals 86. So if you said that in your work they scored 86 points, that is correct. So that's the first problem. The next problem on here is about some tulips being planted at school. The students planted 63 red tulips, 35 orange tulips, and 58 yellow tulips. How many tulips did they plant in all? So what strategy gets us to answer this question? If you said 63 plus 35 plus 58 get you to answer the one in all that is correct. You can draw a picture. You can or add by place. Those are two strategies to use. I'm not going to do the strategy for you, but those are two strategies. The next one on here talks about baked goods at a hockey tournament. There was a bake sale at a hockey tournament. They sold 154 baked goods in all. 86 of them were cookies, and some were brownies. How many were brownies? So if I look, I know that this was my whole. I know I have 86 cookies, and I don't know how many brownies. So the first way you can solve this would be by 54 minus what I know, minus my 86, equals brownies. And again, I'm not going to do that work for you. Or Or if you want to do the adding up way, you can do 86 plus something equals 154. Let me just put this. 2 ways to solve that same problem. You decide which way works for you. And the last problem that I want to go over before we look at the window pane is this 2-step problem on the back. So, Jen is reading a book. The book has 146 pages. On the first day, she read 38 pages. On the second day, she read 59 pages. How many pages does she have left? And it's a 2-stepper. You can do it this way. The total number of pages minus what she read on the first day equals this, and then you take that and you put it down here and subtract the second day. That's one way. Or you can add both days that she read together and subtract. Then the second step would be taking your total from here and subtracting it from your whole. 2 steps. So again, you can add and subtract in word problems using an efficient strategy. When I look at my window pane for today, that's the second page of our window pane. You have 2 word problems. So think about the strategies that you used on the others. These are just naked number subtraction. And these are naked number addition. Down here is that bonus with the question mark. What do you put in the question mark place? Down here says circle the one that's greater. And at the bottom, fill in the missing numbers. So here it looks like you're counting by 3s. Here you're counting up by 10s. And here you are counting down by 10s. So that is math today. Chloe says, go work, mathematicians. Hey, Chloe, say, do your best work. And I will see you later this afternoon for Geronimo Stilton. I am going into school today to do a little bit of work for after break. Hope all is going well.